Reality. I'm Farron. This is
Elisa.
Please like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be recapping, talking the tea, the gossip, the drama, everything about Housewives of Potomac. We're about to go live.
Watch us now.
Hello. Please remember to click the links below and also join our Facebook group and our Facebook chat. So let's get right into it. This is season 7, episode 15.
Jump right in.
For indecent disclosure. This was day 3 in Mexico. It opens up with Giselle and Mia talking about Karen. So Giselle says that she thinks that Karen is jealous of Charisse. You agree? Disagree?
No, I don't believe Karen is jealous of Charisse at all. I believe that Karen just does not like Charisse because of the dirt that Charisse has on her. But jealous? No.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't see it. But that's not what really.
But I don't think she said. I think she said Wendy is jealous.
She said that, and then she said Wendy. She's like, well, just like Wendy is jealous of you. Because you remember Mia was like, Karen is jealous, like thinking Karen is too old. She's like, well, just like Wendy is jealous of you? Hell no, Wendy's not jealous of me. I wanted to smack this up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the same thing. All I'm thinking about in that moment, I was just thinking, I hope Giselle is ready for the wrath of Wendy at the reunion, because it's going to go down. I'm sure when Wendy heard that, she was worse than us. Like, what? Please, girl, stop, Giselle.
I hope Wendy goes at them. I'm waiting to see Wendy go at them because I think she's the only one that could bring it. And I'm waiting to see Candace go at maybe Giselle. But I was just like, what? What is she jealous of? What the hell?
I think Giselle's just throwing out anything. I was shocked too, because I'm like, Mia at least should have spoke up too, because I would have been like, because come on, we all know there's no jealousy. I hate when people I don't know, because I'm the type of person, when people have said that to me, I'm like, no, I don't know if it's me being humble, but the truth is the truth. Mia has to know that Wendy is not jealous of her. She should have spoke up in that moment too. I would have been like, no, girl, stop. We got our issues, but she ain't jealous of me.
Oh, Wendy probably what's her name? Mia was like,
eating it up.
She thinks she's the baddest bee there, so she's probably thinking Wendy's just, but hell to the no. Mm-hmm. So now they're playing, Mia all of a sudden playing Robyn's bachelorette, and I'm like, when all of a sudden you've been so close to Robyn that you want to plan her bachelorette? Anyway, I didn't really care about that.
Yeah,
but I was surprised that Mia all of a sudden is kissing ass, or as you would say, sucking ass. Why are you playing her damn bachelorette party? I didn't know they were that close.
I think Mia's trying that. She's being strategic about the Jackie situation. I think she wants Jackie, her friend, her ex BFF, iced out. So she's trying to befriend the people now that she was not friends with before.
Anyway, so then they show Robyn by the pool talking to her wedding planner about her wedding in Jamaica, and I was just like, they should just not even had that.
Wait, but we skipped over the part where Mia explains that her and Jacqueline are not going to be friends.
She said this to Giselle?
Yeah, she was saying that. I think it came up, it did come up during the conversation, and she was just like, I don't think we're going to be friends anymore, and because she doesn't reciprocate the friendship, and that Mia, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence.
I didn't mention that part because I didn't care about that part. It was like, okay, whatever. I think when you said, oh, Mia's looking for storyline, or it might be fake drama, that kind of went over my head, whatever.
I do, but I'm kind of on a fence now. I'm kind of switching sides. I'm kind of on Mia's side now with this. I need more intel, but we'll get into that further when they get, toward the end when they get into their little beef. But I'm kind of team Mia on this for now until we get more intel.
I was team Mia, but
you're right. I started thinking about what you were saying, and with my own experience, I'm like,
her sheep of married men.
Yeah, I definitely believe that now. I do believe that.
We need to talk about that. You say you didn't believe it.
I do now because Mia is too. I saw her on Watch What Happens Live. Did you see her on Andy's show?
I did, but I don't remember talking. I saw a little bit. She talked about Jacqueline.
She said it because someone asked a question about does she think it was wrong for spilling the tea on that? That she said. She was like, no, because it's true. So I don't know this.
Yes, I saw that part.
And the way she's adamant about it, I'm believing Mia. And I don't think she should have divulged it, but I do believe that. I mean, we'll get into that later. I'm gonna keep it for later when we delve more deeper into their friendship.
Yes,
so we can go on.
I did see her mention that. I am Team Mia and I believe Mia.
I do.
So it goes into Karen and Ashley now. Okay, I know. Excuse me. I know I mentioned it last episode. I gotta mention again. Karen and them damn wigs. Karen. I cannot tell. Why is the woman's hairline over her wig? How do you have a front lace wig and it's over here? Like I cannot.
I didn't notice it.
Ladies, if there's any men that watch this show, comment below. How do you not notice the lady's hairline? The wig is just a mess. The wig is a mess.
I think Giselle's wigs are more messier.
I don't know. Karen's is just not glued on properly. I don't like when you have front lace and I can see the glue. I know it is glue, and then it's like uplifted glue. But anyway, I cannot get with Karen and them damn front lace wigs. So she's saying, so then Karen decides to give Ashley some tea. She goes on to telling that Ashley that she thinks the wedding between Robyn and Juan is fake, and that Juan has another woman. Not that he only has another woman, he has a blonde woman, a woman with blonde hair that looks like Karen.
That we have on the page, that we have not on the page, but we have as our thumbnail. So yeah.
I was in tears when they showed a picture of the woman.
Me too. I was dying. Like I had a real gut laugh. And when we got to get into the other scene, oh my God, when Karen was really like getting into it, it was just hilarious to me that Karen believes that Juan is he got the hots for her.
You never know. You never know. Don't put nothing past no man. I don't know.
You saying that now?
Yes, I'm talking about Juan. It depends on all. Now, if she said that Candace's man was going after her, I'll be like, oh, hell no. Juan, I don't know. I don't know about Juan. I don't know enough to be like, you never know. You never know. That's what I'm saying.
Are you saying men in general, or are you talking about Juan? Because you stand strong on your man.
I'm talking about him. I don't know men. I mean, not that I don't know men. I don't know Juan. They don't really, the thing is, they don't really show their relationship. You got to think about how often do you really see them close, affection, loving, kissing.
Never.
Loving. So I could, but maybe at this point, we don't know what his type is. We don't know. I've seen Ash. I mean, we even seen Ashley and Michael look affectionate and loving.
It was disgusting, but yeah.
We've seen Ray and we've seen anybody in the relationship. I haven't seen it from Robyn and Juan. It looks like best friends. Like, oh, yo, that's my buddy. Well,
roommates. They call them on social media. We call them roommates.
And there's tea that he is cheating. It's out there now. They have this woman coming out saying they didn't say this is her. That one that counsel, but there's rumors now going around that this woman has come out and said, yeah, she's had a fling with Juan for about a year. I believe Karen. Whether the woman look like Karen or not, I believe Karen. Juan is a cheater and has cheated and is probably cheating.
I don't know. Maybe, but I need more information. I need more proof than just words.
I believe it. So we actually now. So now after Karen divulges this juicy gossip Here goes Ashley going over there to Wendy and Candace. Oh, Karen just told me something, but I should not really be saying what she told me.
Ashley can't hold nothing, but listen, this is what I always say as a housewife. You got to be able to do stuff like this. I would be the same. I'm sorry, if I was getting a paycheck, the Bravo paycheck, trust and believe I'm gonna be a bone collector, carrying bones, passing tea around, extracting tea. Let me tell you, I'm gonna keep that check rolling. Okay. So I'm Team Ashley on this. She's right to do what she's doing.
Yeah, I mean, at first, now that you put it that way, at first I was like, she's just a big mouth. But now I see she's stirring it up. Like, ooh, let me tell you, you're stirring up to the wrong people. They're turning up to the wrong people. Like, that's not who I would have ran to tell. Wendy and Candace.
No, it's in the moment. No, the producers are there. They got the cameras going.
Yes, but go to Giselle.
They not there in the moment. The producers are there. They trying to go home. They trying to go home to their family. Right now, the producers are there. Wendy or whoever's over there, I'm going over there and I'm going to go get a hot scene. So that's what I'm going to start. Girls, guess what I heard? What? I would listen.
I just thought what she told wasn't worth telling. Like if
you tell everybody, listen, play your position, tell everybody.
She didn't tell everybody.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
She told Wendy and Candace. She didn't go to
Wendy, Candace. Then she went and told Robyn. Who else did she need to tell?
Yeah, she told Robyn. But I'm saying when she initially ran over there, it was divided. They had, I think, Giselle and what's her name, Jacqueline over there. Then they had Candace and Wendy over there. She went over there and told them. I thought maybe she would have went to Giselle, but whatever. I guess she didn't want to tell Giselle and Giselle steal that scene and go to Robyn. That was part of her too.
Ashley, that's what I'm saying. Ashley is being very strategic with this. Yeah. You gotta play your position and play it right. Know who to go to. Get the scene. Let the producers do what they do with the editing. But I'm gonna get these scenes and get these checks rolling in.
That's true. So then they showed them going shopping, blah blah, whatever. That wasn't too interesting. What was interesting was when Ashley took Robyn away and basically divulged what Karen told her about Juan having this girlfriend that looks like Karen.
I thought about you in that scene.
What you thought about me?
I thought about you because in that scene when Ashley told Robyn about her man, I was wondering, would Farrah call up her man in that moment, or would she just have belief? Not my man, because my man ain't gonna be into nobody else but me. So I wonder, would you call your man?
So at that moment, again, my man, I ain't talking about Juan now, because I don't know what type of man he is. It depends on the type of man you got. Now, if I was, what's her face? Robyn. And some woman Ashley did the same. Hell yeah, I'm calling my man. I'm calling him.
Let me find out.
Not calling to say that I believe it. Like, you know what this bitch is going around saying about you? Not to
do what Robyn did. Basically, what Robyn did.
Really, this is what's gonna be aired. This is what Karen is doing. Karen's being messy. Blah 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 blah. I would have not I believe I would have done what Robyn did and called him. And again, you gotta know your man. You gotta know what he's gonna do on camera because one went off. So you gotta know who your man is and how he's gonna deal with certain situations. Now, Robyn should know her man and not have called Juan, because to me, Juan made it worse by her calling him the way he was acting.
You said she should know her man and not call him. No, I would have called him.
It depends on the person. She wanted him to. He made a scene, a moment. Some people felt he was out of control, over the top. Some people felt his behavior was legitimate. But again, if you got a guy and you call him F this, blah, 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 and acting all crazy on the phone and everybody listening, because again, I don't know if he knows the cameras were rolling, but he went off there. And
yeah, I didn't like it.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know how it is. Oh, the black man does it. So me knowing my boyfriend and the way, depending on how our relationship is going, how he feels about Karen, I don't know if I would have called him because I don't know what his reaction, what he would say, and it's on camera. Like, fuck that bitch.
No, I wouldn't either. I'm sorry, I'm not calling like how you saying. You calling in belief of your man. I ain't calling in belief of my man.
You calling not believe him?
I'm a call to get my Cleo vibe going. To see.
Lord, it depends on the person you're in a relationship.
No. Because, like you said, no. Like you said in the beginning, you don't know. You might know your man, but sometimes you really don't know. They having a rough night. They might want to get their shit off. I don't know. It might be convenient. Maybe you're not around. Maybe you went on vacation. Maybe you out with the girls and somebody turns them on. I don't know what the circumstances were, but I don't have that. I'm never gonna have 100% belief.
I agree with that. I agree.
And no man. So what I'm going to do, which I've been in this situation before recently.
Oh Lord, not recently.
So if somebody call me and they want to give me dirt, I'm gonna call him and then I'm gonna be like, I want to get my Cleo vibe going because I want to see his reaction, and then I'm gonna see what my vibe is telling me, what the universe is telling me. And his reaction would tell me if he's lying or not. And the bitch called me one time and told me that. She was like, oh, and she had the nerve to tell me, she calls me up and she's like, oh, on Thanksgiving. She's like, I got some information to tell you, but I can't. Huh?
I should get your number.
I know her. I actually know the girl. Oh. So she you know how you send a text recording? And she's like, I gotta tell you something about your man, about something, and then this is exactly how she said what I'm telling you. I can't tell you right now because it's Thanksgiving. I got family over and I can't tell you whatever. She's like going in and then she's sounding like scared. Like, I just want to tell you because I need to do a FaceTime with you because I want to see your face. Because I need to tell you this face to face. So I was like, no, tell me now. Like, stop fucking playing with me.
Right then, that's not a.
That's what I'm saying. That's the part that I didn't like. Like, stop playing with me. So she's like, I just can't, Elisa. And I can't, it's not right now. So I was like, okay. So, in the meantime, she can't tell me. So guess what I'm doing? I'm calling him. The fuck? I'm calling him cursing, scream. I'm not like you. I'm not going to have 100% belief. I'm like, listen.
Well, not like that. If someone's called me and I would have been going off on her too. Like, bitch.
I was mad at her in the interim because I didn't want to go off on her because I want to get the tea. Oh, so yes. Before you go off, you got to get the tea first before the bitch should be like, no, I ain't telling you shit now. So you want to be cool with that part. So now I gotta call him in the interim because it's Thanksgiving. She don't want to tell me. So I'm like, okay, let me put this on.
Wait when she could tell you.
That's what I was thinking in my head. But so now I'm like talking. I'm like, let me tell you something. If you fucking around, it's gonna be I start going off. So this is what I'm saying. In the situation, this is when my Cleo vibe kicks in. So because now I want to see his reaction. So I was like, she called me up and I'm telling you right now, if you fucking stop playing with me. So now he's like, what? So he wasn't like how Juan was. He was just like, call her right now and tell her to tell you call her right now. He was like, call her. He was like, call her, put her on 3-way right now. So tell her to tell you right now while she playing games. So then I was like, she's not going to tell me. I want to put it on ice and I'm going to wait for her to tell me because I don't want her to not tell me. If I go in on her. So I gotta wait until she tell me whatever she know. So he was like, no, call her. So he was like adamant about he wasn't even like how I was. Like I was so mad. Because I'm thinking like this bitch got me like waiting. So now he was so cool about it. So then I was just like, after that, he put me at ease. I was like, oh, it's not because he was so cool and calm about it. I was more upset. He was just like, call her. And I was like, I'm not going to call her. And he was like, no, call. And I was just like, no. And then he kept arguing me to call her. So I was just like, okay. So I felt better about it. Like, I was just like, I'm not even going to like, and I was like,
good. Find out what she was going to tell you?
I did find out it was nothing. It was nothing. And then when she told me, I was like, this is what you have. She was just like, oh, he's not getting along with this person or that person, this woman. I don't know why he's not getting along with her. Maybe there's something going on with them because he's not getting along with her. Because some girl, he don't get along with one of the girls in his neighborhood, which I already know that. I would
cut that friend off. She's trying to start drama. She's probably jealous of your relationship. I was
Exactly. And that's why, but my point with that is with Juan, his reaction would have had me like, it would have got me more upset. Like I like how mine was like cool, calm, and collected. Like what? Call her. And he was. I was like more in the uproar. He was like, call her now. Like stop. Call her and put her on three-way so she could tell me. I won't even say nothing. Put on three-way so she could say what she saw. And then when I eventually got the information, it was nothing. And then when she knew that it was nothing, I wasn't satisfied. She was like, well, give me his last name. I'll get somebody else to do. I was like, no. No, I'm not going to be that insecure. Like I'm going to get, you had one chance to give me the information, to give me the tea, and you didn't.
I don't trust
so
them.
Exactly. So Juan's reaction in that moment would have had my Cleo vibe. Like
Juan's reaction lets me know the man is cheating. That's what it let me know. It
exactly.
As a woman, it would not have made me feel secure. I didn't hear "I love you." What are you like? I didn't hear it. I heard anger, and there was no denying what she said. He was like, I would never. I haven't cheated on you. Really? Things are going. We're planning a wedding right now. You really think I would do this to us? Do this on your family? I love you, babe. Why would you believe her? You really? I didn't hear any of that. He was just in attack mode. He seemed like he even attacked Robyn. I didn't hear nothing of the sort to make me feel like, yo, he really loved her. Like, even if you want to play the fact, you could. There are some men that are cheaters and cheaters.
Mm-hmm.
But they will put you in a place where you feel so secure in your relationship. You believe their asses. He's not even that good of an actor.
I think a secure woman, though, he would make them believe like, oh, he's getting violent. He's getting mad. He's like defending it. He's going to curse bitches out, like he said.
Robyn. Because it seems like that call. She looked a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit embarrassed. I noticed. Ashley's a bitch because she'll sit. First of all, Ashley, I don't like her because I feel like she does stuff she doesn't come like a true friend. I think she likes the tea. She likes the drama, and she likes to see other people when they're going through shit. Because
I don't think so. No, I think she's doing her job. No.
Okay, so she has no real friends on the job on the show because she was smirking like.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I might be depending on who the person is. If we really tight, I don't know how tight they are. I don't think they tight. If they're not that tight with me.
Yes, they are. They're tight. Like her, Giselle, and Robyn are tight.
Well, I don't know. I need to delve into that relationship a little bit more. I don't know if they tight. Because if it's about me and my check, I don't know. If you're not my type, if we're not cool like that, and we just on the job, and I don't speak to you, we don't know how they are. Because a lot of times, people put on the front like they friends, but behind the scenes, they won't even call you if you depressed, if you don't got you eating cat food, they won't even call you. So I don't know. Friends, that's a loose term. I don't know. We don't know how much they friends.
Know what I see on social media. On social media, they look like they do TikToks. I see her and Giselle hanging out. So I'm based on what I see on social media, but you're right. They might not be friends.
I will be on the background. I don't know, Timothy. I will be like, yeah, I was laughing.
Like, I was like, oh my, I wanted to smack her. But again, Juan's reaction was terrible. It was terrible. So again, it lets me also know there's a lot of shit going on in their relationship. We don't know about that's off camera. Because if I have a great relationship with my boyfriend, husband, whatever, and I know everything is good in that relationship, and people are starting to stir drama, and I call my boyfriend and say, oh, this is what I hear people are saying about us. And I don't know at the time what I do it on camera. Maybe I would have let that slide. And then later when the cameras are not rolling, tell them, look, this scene happened today. This is what happened. I don't know if I would have called or not. Again, it depends on the relationship. I would not expect him to go off like that. I wouldn't. If everything's good in my relationship, I would not expect the man that
but Robyn did. I can say Robyn did laugh it off at first. When Ashley first told her, she was like, what? She laughed it off. Like she was like to me, I would have been like more trying to get the tea. Like I don't think I would have been laughing. I would have been like, what? My man is cheating. What happened? Tell me. Like I wouldn't be laughing at all. Like Robyn was like, what? Like she was just like, is she old? Like where is she old? Like Cameron? Like who's the woman? Like she was just like she wasn't turned up like I would have been.
That two things. And again, this is about Robyn. Someone else I would have felt they're secure, like Wendy. Let's say they said this about Eddie. She later could have a good marriage. Now, I don't know whatever happened in the past. She'll go okay when they said Eddie was smiling at people. Robyn, when she did that, it made me think what Karen said. Or maybe Robyn already really knows about this woman and is just playing it off like, oh, what is she all like Karen? I think Robyn knows Juan inspired cheating. And you remember she has this cheating clause supposedly in her prenup.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that Robyn knows.
Woman knows.
I don't believe that Robyn knows because Robyn seems like even if she would brush it under the rug, I don't think she would go forth with a marriage. Like I need to figure out right now, like why there's no need to go forward with a marriage. Like even if I am with a cheater or someone who I'm having like an arrangement with, I'm not going forth with it. And Robyn seems to be smart enough to know like he might have another woman, but why? What's the benefit to her, especially if she's making more money than him? What's the benefit to her to go forth with a marriage beside love? Like love could be the only thing that she's looking for. But beside that, if he's cheating, then love is not even there. So then what else could it be that she's going forth with the marriage?
Yeah, he don't have no money. He does more than her. I don't even know why they get married.
That's what I'm saying. To me, I believe that it's love. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the main reason is this is some love that they have that Robyn feels that we don't see because we obviously don't see the love. So
either side.
That's what I'm saying. I believe that that's her reason. Like, and him, whatever he's spitting in her ear is working because she's going forth with it and she believes in that love. But I think love is the only thing that's keeping them together. And without that, I don't believe that she would still go forth with it if it's anything else beside love. If he's cheating, she's not going to get married to him. She's going to be in the arrangement, be roommates, but she's not going to go forth with a marriage.
Maybe. I mean, she did divorce him before we could do to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she's actually taking. I just don't think Robyn is that much of a doormat.
We'll see. Time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're all at the dinner table. It looks like they're all sitting down and, well, not at a dinner table. Now they're all at lunch. Going through, and the whole blow up with Karen and Robyn happens. So Karen, it all starts off when Karen tells Robyn that her wedding is fake, and then.
Karen is so like I like Karen because remember before when we was talking about Karen, we was talking about like Karen is just like being very lame, calm. She's not pouncing on bitches like I would expect her to do. Like even with the Mia situation and Mia not wanting Wendy at the birthday party that they throw on for Karen. Like Karen was too like passive, and now Karen is activated, and I love it.
Oh yeah, she's with Robyn. So she mentions the blonde girl in Georgetown, and Candace and Wendy said, "Oh yeah, they've heard about it." So Candace is like, "Well, I don't stand because Georgetown is near Potomac." She doesn't believe that Juan will be holding hands with a bitch in Georgetown. Supposedly, Juan was holding hands with some woman. And here goes the producers showing the woman again. That looks just like an uglier version of Karen.
Yes. Editors be playing around. That's how I would be too, like with the jokes.
Yeah. So Robyn then decides to say that Karen, it was with a blue-eyed guy in Vegas, and proceeds to show everyone, excluding Karen, a picture of her and this guy in Vegas. And everyone is saying that, yeah, that's Karen's ass. But again, the pictures didn't, from what Mia was saying, and I think she said that on Watch What Happened Live. I don't remember when she said it. The pictures didn't show anything. It's just her with, I didn't even show Karen's face, but they saying they recognize her ass. Somebody said
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, I do believe that it was Karen, but I need more proof to hang my hat on to know like this is some kind of salacious shit that you like found out. Like seeing her backside and the pictures at Vegas, like that could be, I could be at a picture like down a block when I'm going to ShopRite And you could show me, I could be in a picture next to a guy getting like grapefruit in the supermarket. Like that doesn't tell me anything that anything salacious is going on. Like we need more.
Yeah, it could be a fan. It could be a gay fan for all we know. That
Yeah. It was nothing. Robyn's tea was not, it was cold tea. We need hot tea, girl. You got to come again because that wasn't good. And I just believe that Robyn, I do like the way she did it because you could tell Robyn was pissed. And then she starts to say too, like, Juan is ready to curse you bitches out. Like to me, I was like, girl, like I hate because that's happened to I always can relate. That's why I like these scenes because it always brings up history for me. But I remember, like, to me, I just feel like I don't like dudes that threaten women. Cause now it's like you telling me you a bitch. Like, who are you? I would hate for my husband to tell me, like, say me and you get into an argument, or you tell me my man is cheating. I don't want my man to tell me he gonna curse you out. Like, stay in the man's place. Like, to me, that's bitch movements. Like, you are not to curse any bitch out. Leave that to me. If it's a dude, then you come in and you pounce when it's a dude. But when it's a woman, leave it up to me. I'm gonna handle that. So when Robyn's like, yeah, Juan is ready to curse you out and he's mad, like I'm like, oh, did you really just like Juan is like a bitch. Like, why are you bringing him into this about with women? Handle this on your own.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Stay out of it. If my man, you know better, stay out of it.
Exactly. When it comes to me and my friends and other chicks and gossip, tea extraction, you ain't cursing nobody out unless it's a man. And when it comes to women, and I would never tell Farrah, my man said he gonna curse you the fuck out. Like,
yeah.
What?
It's just like if my man get into an argument with his friends, I'm not gonna jump in there. I'm gonna be like, okay.
And imagine him saying like, my woman's gonna curse y'all out, and I'm gonna put her on the phone, and he got like, come on, like this, like Robyn, that was terrible.
Terrible for Robyn. No one's scared of Juan.
Exactly. Okay? It's a joke. You're a joke now.
Yeah. So then Karen said that Robyn's been protecting Juan, and she said that, oh my God, I was on the floor. I love Karen. Karen has these moments. She says like the funniest things with the editors adding their parts. She said Juan squeezed her so tight. Her breast went back to her vertebrae.
I was, and I really had a good gut laugh. I thought because it came out of nowhere. Like, really?
And then it went back to Giselle when Karen, I think it was like maybe the first episode, mentioned that there was someone's husband who squeezed her very tight. And Giselle said she thought it was Michael, but I had thought it was Mia's husband who was inappropriate with her. But it was Juan. She said it was during the reunion when they had a discussion about a threesome.
Wait, do you remember that scene? Because I didn't remember that scene, or I don't know if because I think sometimes they throw in scenes.
Which scene?
The scene where Karen is telling Giselle, a husband embraced me so hard. Did they put that scene in previously?
No, that was, I think, from episode 1 of this season. Remember the first episode they had Giselle and Karen talking tea and things like that. I think it was this season.
Oh, it was? So it was shown. Because I'm wondering if they dug this out of the crate somewhere and just threw it in now.
Because when she said it, I thought it was Mia's husband. Remember when Mia's husband was like sticking her tongue at her or whatever? So I thought that's what it was. But Giselle, when Karen told Giselle thought it was Michael. And Karen said how she didn't feel comfortable when that happened to her.
But listen, I give it to Karen because she got receipts because the editor showed the receipt and she really did have an experience that someone embraced her and embraced her so hard, they broke her back.
No, not break her back. Made her breasts go back to her vertebrae.
Your breast is turned into your vertebrae. You breaking backs, like trying to get them breasts, like and like you trying to get a free feel.
Not only that, they went back and they showed the scene when Karen, I think it was in Giselle's and Robyn's stupid live event, when Juan saw Karen and hugged her, and they showed an arrow of the hug the producers went back. You didn't see that part. They showed the hug and like, oh, vertebrae breaking. They kind of let some wording in there.
Yeah, but I need to know. Listen, that scene, I did see that, but that wasn't what. That's not the scene Karen was talking about. I need them to show. They need to put receipts. Like that was a random hug. Who knows?
That was a church hug anyway.
Huh?
That was a church hug, the one that they had shown.
Exactly. I need to know the hug that Karen was talking about. We don't know that hug yet.
I believe Karen.
I believe her too. Because we got receipts, because Karen actually mentioned the back breaking hug. She mentioned it previously. It's not like the first time we hearing it. She actually did mention that somebody made her feel uncomfortable. So I can see if she brought it up in a moment because she's angry. So I'm pulling out anything because I would do that. If somebody make me so mad, I'm gonna start pulling out shit like and throwing it at them. But Karen actually has proof that she brought this up previously, that a husband made them feel uncomfortable because they crushed her breast into her vertebrae.
So Karen had implants. She doesn't have implants anymore. And I'm saying that because with implants, somebody give you a hug, you're like, oh my God, it feels tighter than it needs to be. There are some men that give tight hugs. And I realized, oh my God, my strength when I'm hugging a woman. Now, did he do it in a sexual manner? We don't know. Or could have just been a hug that was a little bit too. I've had people hug me before. I'm like, oh my God, that's a tight hug. And it could be like a family member, but it's nothing sexual. It's just this person gives you tight hugs where you're like, oh my God, I feel like my breast is squeezing this person's chest. Now, I could give a man a tight hug like this, but if you hugging me at private parts are also touching real tight, then I think that's a little bit too much. The tight hug with her breast going back, I don't know. I need to see how the bottom parts of their bodies
That's what I'm saying. I would need to see it.
Church hug.
I don't know. I kind of believe Karen in this moment. I don't know. Huh?
I do believe Karen.
I do believe Karen. I don't know if Juan's intentions was really to like get a free feel, but I do believe that he might have hugged her hard. He might have been in the moment because like we're going to get into when he talk about threesomes and all that. I don't know. I believe Karen. Maybe he had some drinks in his system. I do believe that something was going on.
So then she said that Robyn doesn't like her because Juan wants her to be the third person in the threesome.
Wait, Wendy's reaction, that's what made me even laugh harder because Wendy was like, what? That would have been me because that's how you instigate it. Make it sound real juicy, make it seem real juicy. What? Like, yeah, I love
be having the face. She'd be having the face.
I loved it.
Yeah, her and Karen, whenever it's someone other than them doing the tea, they have the look. I'm the one that's very animated. My face, what? Yes. Like I'm one of those. So I like Wendy's reaction when this is happening. Candace sometimes give us a little bit of like, but I do believe Juan said that to Karen. Now, whether he said in a joking manner or not, for a man who's in a relationship, that is inappropriate. And I believe he said it. I don't think Karen is lying. I think he said it. Now, did he just say like, Karen, I wouldn't mind you being a threesome, like a joke? There are some men that say jokes where other people may take it seriously or find it offensive. So I don't want a man making that type of joke with anyone because he could have been joking with Karen and she took it serious. Mind you, Karen's an older lady. Karen wants to feel wanted by a lot of people. So he could have been joking around like, yeah, Karen, I want you to be part of the threesome. Yeah, okay. It could have been one of those in her mind. Like, yeah, he want me. He want this old thing. So I believe he did say it to Karen. Now, did he mean it? We'll never know. I mean, he could have old woman fetish for all we know. But I think he did say it. And Robyn didn't decline it. Robyn never said, why I never said that.
She said, I can't confirm or deny was her exact words. If you believe your man, I would have been like, no, the fuck he didn't. Stop playing, girl. Don't keep my man out your mouth. Like, that's what I would have been like. There's no way I would have been like, no, I can't confirm or deny if he did or didn't. There's no way.
That means he said it. She probably heard him say it. She probably was around. Maybe he said it after to her, like, yo, I told Karen she could be part of the three. And what's up? You good? Like, I don't know what he said to her. He said it. Regardless if he meant it or not, the fact is he said it.
And aside from that, when they went around a table about the woman that, Juan is supposedly seeing in Georgetown, when they went around a table, it seemed like the majority did hear about this other woman that he's seen when they went around a table.
Candace and Wendy said yes, they've heard about it. Now, there's always rumors. They said they heard. There's always rumors and things around that flies. That's that goes on about everybody. Now, is it true or not? I don't know, but I believe maybe
I believe it, especially when they did a poll around the table. No, I know that, like you said, there's rumors going around, but a woman that got blonde hair is too, like, when it comes to like details like that, woman with blonde hair, he's walking around holding hands, and then you do a poll around a table, and that they're confirming. I did hear the rumors about the blonde woman, him holding hands with bitches in Georgetown. I would be like, oh, okay, it's more likely than true that if they said that they heard it, Giselle was the only one at the table trying to have her best friend's back. I would have done it too. If it was my best friend, my homie, and I feel bad, I would have been like Giselle, like, no, what? I didn't hear nothing about this, because Giselle was like on an island by herself for Robyn. Everybody seemed like they heard about it.
So Candace made a point that, Georgetown is right next to Potomac, so why would he be basically cheating on somebody nearby? I mean, to be honest with me, if I saw Juan on the street, I don't think I would recognize him. That's just me. He's not that much of a big character on the show, like Peter Thompson when he was in Atlanta Housewives, or like Apollo, that if I saw, like, oh, there go Juan from Potomac, I don't know how he really looks. Like, I can't even remember really. So if he was cheating, and the reason I'm saying this, if he is cheating, I don't think he's that big of a celebrity to where he could cheat, maybe do a little bit of an open that paparazzi's not around and somebody didn't take a picture. I think it's a possibility he was walking for a woman, holding hands, and nobody even noticed who he was. He could have nowadays you could put a baseball cap, your damn mask on. No one would know this is Juan from Potomac.
Exactly.
His hand.
And me, unfortunately, I'm surrounded by cheaters. Like, not like in my life, but I'm saying my family members, cousins, close family members, friends, like a lot of the men, I'm surrounded by cheaters where I know like they're cheating. So I feel like a lot of times, based on my experience with the cheaters that I'm surrounded by, like I just feel like let
it all out the bag now. If they had wives or girlfriends, they know they cheat. All my cousins, my friends.
I think when it comes to love, and say you got a woman at home and she's like home, and then you might be cheating next door or whatever. I think a lot of times men, based on my experience with the cheaters and my family members and stuff like that, like you just feel like you're in love, like you're going to walk out. You may hold hands. Like I believe that Juan probably did hold hands with the bitch. Like, because a lot of times you be so in love and then you want them to believe like in that love that you have for them, you're going to make them feel love. You're going to hold their hands. You're going to caress them. You're going to do things, and you're not going to realize that paparazzi might be watching with the telescope cameras and stuff. You're going to forget about that because you're so in love. And then not only are you in love, you want to prove that love to the chick.
And it might not be in love. It could be a woman that's more affectionate than Robyn. He might not even love the girl. And when I first thought,
I don't know, you walking around holding hands, you love the bitch.
It could be the girl who grabbed his hand. It could be the girl, like, oh, come on, baby, hold my hand.
No,
we don't know. No. We don't know. But my whole thing is, when I heard blonde, I thought it was a white woman. But then when they said it looked like Karen, I said, okay, it's a black woman with a blonde wig. But I believe the whole story that Juan is cheating. He has a woman. I don't know. She looked like Karen. She has a blonde wig. I mean, Robyn is blonde. There's a possibility he likes blondes. I mean, she was blonde. I don't remember if she's blonde now. But I believe that he's cheating, or have cheated.
Me too. I definitely believe, like I said, based on my experience and stuff like that, like he got the classic signs. His reaction would keep me on his ass. Like I would be wanting to get receipts. I might hire a private investigator on him to prove it or not, because I didn't like his reaction and him wanting to beat bitches. He didn't say he gonna beat bitches, but he did say, I'm gonna curse bitches out if they keep talking. So I didn't believe that. And one thing I hope that Juan, if he does not show up to this reunion,
that's a good one.
I'm telling you right now, he's cheating. If he's not going to show up and save face and basically have his woman's back, then Robyn needs to be fired. They just need to get off the show.
I think he will show up. I just don't think he's going to address any of the cheating rumors.
I don't know. I just feel like he's not interested. I feel like he wants to cheat. Like this is disrupting his cheating, allegedly. Like, I don't want to say he is cheating. So I just believe, like, the way he's so bothered. Remember when we heard him in the closet? I'm with this, like, and that's what I truly believe, because it was very telling when he was in a closet. Remember when we heard him on the phone talking, and he was like, I'm with her. I just want these kids to grow up. And he basically was like acting like he was just sick of her. So I believe that he's with her until those kids turn 18 and they're empty nesters. I think he's going to make a fast getaway. I think he's
what about
there.
the wedding?
I don't know what he's doing. I just don't believe like he's in love with her. Like, I just don't believe that there's love in that marriage. I don't know what his intentions are. And I believe that Juan is really a good father. Like, that's one thing I'll give to him. He might cheat on Robyn. He may not be affectionate, but I believe that a lot of stuff he's doing is for the good of his kids, his sons. I really believe that he wants to give his sons that American dream. And he wants to like have that family dynamics for his sons to grow up and be well-rounded kids. Because you know what they say about like, little boys that don't have the family dynamic going on. It's a single mom. So I just believe that he wants his kids to have a better life. And I believe that he's sticking it out for the kids. So I don't know if he's going through with the marriage for the sake of the kids. I just believe that he's doing a lot to sacrifice for his kids. I don't believe that he's in love with Robyn.
I don't believe it either.
And he needs to show up to the reunion. If he really is, I need to see him at the reunion going toe to toe, defending her honor, defending that he hasn't been. If he's not at the reunion and he just shows up and he's all like, to me, his whole demeanor on the show just shows me he's just not in love with her. This is her gig. Like, this was bringing him money in. Like, he just seems so annoyed that the cameras are there. They're interrupting his cheating lifestyle. Like, he just doesn't want them around. Like, so that's why I'm like, he's just feeling like annoyed with, and I just believe like he needs to show and prove at the reunion.
I totally agree. And he hasn't been in previous reunions either.
Exactly. And then, I wish Juan was here. Like, who is Juan? Like, nobody, he doesn't show up when needed to be. He's never around. Like, stop, Robyn.
I agree.
That's your roommate.
Giselle, of course, trying to move the drama to somebody else and ask Jacqueline and Mia, basically how they're doing. And that's, how are they? She's basically asking how they're doing. Jacqueline said she doesn't want to talk in front of them. And
that would have annoyed me. Jacqueline acted like a complete bitch to the lady that had her back when she was in tears.
Well, I mean, she doesn't want to talk in front of them. I get it.
Yeah, but you don't tell them mind your business. Like the way she came, I just did not like her reaction.
Said anything to her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way she like reacted, it was almost like, to me, that was lapdog reaction. Like,
yeah, I'm not close with you bitches. This is have to be done away from here. She doesn't want to talk in front of them.
Yeah, and I think she didn't want to talk in front of them, and I think she was having hopes of repairing the friendship. And then when she had the hope, Mia kind of shot it down. Like, Mia's like was there like, oh, like, you bitches need to mind your business. We're gonna repair our relationship on our own. And then Mia was like, bitch, I'm not trying to repair nothing with you. Like, Mia kind of like blew her off. So she looked dumb in that moment.
And then Jacqueline said, I vouched for your cancer, the no cancer. And she said that Jacqueline's mom, Mia was like, yeah, your mom, Jack was like, oh, my mom was there for you. She throws the whole thing again. And Mia's like, yeah, I was there with your mom while you weren't. Mia kind of dug that into her too, that she was there with Jacqueline's mom when Jacqueline wasn't there for her own mother.
Yeah, and I just like, To me, I just feel like, again, it's friendship shit that's going on, and it's between them two. And I do believe that everyone else in that scenario probably should have mind their business. But at this point, Mia just got the gloves off. She's not even trying to fix their relationship. And then Jacqueline crying, scurrying off, not reacting. You're not built to be a housewife. She needs to be like off the show. Because in that moment, when someone says that, oh, I'm not there for my mother at Mother's Day and you were there for my mother, I don't know why Jacqueline wasn't there, but whatever the reason was, it hurt her deeply when Mia said that. Mia should have reacted in that moment and then threw shots back at her in that moment. You're on TV. Bitches is coming at you. Defend yourself. Stand 10 toes down strong. Never let someone get the best of you, especially when it comes to my mother. Are you talking about my mother?
We don't know what's going on in their relationship.
And that's what I was going to get into. Like, I just think I felt Jacqueline in that moment when she's like, y'all need to mind your business. Like, this is between me and her. I think she really wanted to repair their relationship, but then Mia just dismissed it. Like, what? Like, you wasn't even there for your like, she wasn't trying to repair it at that point.
See, the situation with them is different. And I understand why she's like, oh, I don't want to do this, because they actually have a friendship. This is not a fabricated friendship that they doing it for the show or let's pretend we know each other. They have a history. They really know each other's dark secrets, their skeletons, seen each other's struggles. They know each other's business. So I get why Mia's like, okay, I know we're doing all this TV thing and you're trying to we're trying to get a show going here, but things like this that's personal, or where things could come out about you, I might say, or you say about me, we don't need to do it in front of them. And we have people who's instigators, like Giselle and Robyn, who's going to jump in and say other things and probably make it worse. So I understand why Jacqueline didn't want to discuss it in front of the women. I don't think she had a problem discussing it on camera. Because remember, they went the other time, she didn't want to discuss it for the ladies, and then they showed them discussing it one-on-one. I think she just didn't want to discuss it with all of them there. Because they're all going to have their opinion about something. So I get it. I think after a while, you have issues with your friends. You say things to each other. Mia also insinuated that they had, well, she didn't insinuate, she did say they had major arguments before in the past.
Exactly.
So in the beginning, she was like, oh, that's how we argue, whatever. So they probably had big blowouts, but now we're having big blowouts in national TV. You're talking about me dating married men, which is most likely allegedly a fact. And we are sitting around a circle of females who's going to instigate.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if the cameras was off and they had this big blow up, they probably would have remained friends.
Exactly. And that's another, like I was saying earlier, that's a situation that I related to too. And that's why I'm more so on Mia's side with this, because I just believe that. Yeah, because we don't know. Mia does seem to be frustrated with the friendship. Like, she's ready to just write. I don't know, like Jacqueline. And then the way Jacqueline is like trying to repair the friendship, I don't know what Jacqueline is getting out of the friendship. If somebody's treating me bad,
she get out of the friendship. She has a lot to get out of the friendship.
No, Mia's not. I'm just saying, Jacqueline, she seems to be wanting the relationship more than Mia.
She's getting, of course, because Mia has Jacqueline like a lapdog, yes. But Jacqueline is the one that's getting something. One, you're on the show. She was able to buy you a Porsche. You also have someone to help watch your child. Mia's probably may help her other ways that we don't know about. So of course, she doesn't want to mess this up.
And that's why, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm more so on Mia's side, because I just feel like Mia seems to be like, feel like maybe she's doing a lot for this chick, and she is like, you know, maybe in this moment she just had it and she just like throwing it like, or like, bitch, you messing with married men. And maybe Mia held that in, and because like she's helping her out so much, she's doing a lot for her, and maybe Jacqueline doesn't appreciate Mia. And then Mia's probably just like done with the friendship because she probably is like helping her out. And I just believe that's why I'm more so on Mia's side, because I just believe that the way Jacqueline's crying and the way, like you said, Mia's doing a lot for her. So it's like Mia needs that friendship more. No, Jacqueline, I'm getting names confused. Jacqueline needs that friendship more than Mia does. So Jacqueline's like, mind your business, bitches. We're gonna repair this. Like she's trying. But Mia's like dismissing Jacqueline in that moment while Jacqueline's trying to repair it. And then in that moment, Jacqueline is like, crying as Mia's dismissing her. And it's like, okay, like girl, stand up for yourself. Like, why are you getting dismissed behind and you still trying and then you scurrying away crying?
So Mia also said Jacqueline does this a lot. This is why she goes crying and stop crying because all my other friends are also sick of her. She mentioned that the other group of friends that they have are sick of Jacqueline, which I'll be too. She's one of those people that cry, and don't deal with the situation. How I see their relationship is that Mia has done a lot for Jacqueline. Jacqueline is Mia's lapdog. And the fact that Mia, when someone does a lot for you and you realize that person realizes you can't do what I've done for you and you needed me to get to where you are now, she treated her poorly. Mia did not treat her like we're on the same level. Like, you are beneath me. You're peasants. Hush your mouth. She had checked Jacqueline a couple of episodes. Like, Jacqueline, stop. You're doing too much. Quiet. Like, shutting her up. So Mia looks at Jacqueline less than. She looks at her as a less than.
I don't know about that though.
Leave Mia looking at Jacqueline like, oh, we both boss chicks and stuff like that, because Jacqueline also said that Mia has changed since she started. Oh, she thinks she's a boss. She changed. She said her personality changed because there was a time Mia didn't have anything. Jacqueline obviously was going to have a little bit more because she moved in with Mia, so with Jacqueline. So Mia was the one who had less. Mia married Gordon. Her life became lavish. Jacqueline probably was by herself, struggling to becoming a better level. Mia helped her a little, but I think Mia's also at the point like, bitch, I did what I had to do to get to where I was. You need to level up. Like, I'm tired of pulling you along. And there are friends, and I know I had one that gets comfortable. Like, oh, my friend got it, we got it. Mia did say it. Mia said, if I'm the type of chick, if I got it, my friend got it. But then you come to a point like, wait a minute. I have it. I'm giving it to you, but you're not doing nothing to level up. Like, you're not trying to try to invest in my business. Let's do something together. Let me put you as head of one of my chiropractor stuff. Like, it seems like Mia's just there to mooch on, just like when they went away on vacation.
No, not Mia. Jacqueline's there to mooch on.
Yes, there to mooch on, just like when they went away on the trip, and she's expecting Mia to have everything she has. Oh, you have deodorant, or you have toothpaste, you have an extra toothbrush. So she's very dependent on Mia.
And that's what I think exactly. And that's what I think happened. That's what's happening in this moment that we're witnessing. Because it's like you're saying, it's happened to me before, where it's like, and then I think it's the crying that makes people start gravitating toward. And I hate that part because I'm not like a crier like that. I've cried, but I'm not like a crying that I'll come out like a freaking lioness. Like if somebody's coming at me. So I'm not going to cry in that moment. But the person that cries, people seem to gravitate toward the crier. And that happened to me. Yeah, and that happened to me and my friend. And it was kind of like, you guys are gravitating toward the crier, but mind your business, especially if that's not your friend. And that's what I say about with Mia and Jacqueline. We don't know their inner dynamics and their friendship and what Mia might be sick of. And just like you said, she moved, she asked for deodorant, she asked for this. She's like, I bought you a Lamborghini or whatever the car was, a Porsche. Like, Mia seemed to be doing a lot for this friend. And then in turn, it's like, I don't know what Jacqueline is doing for Mia as far as friendship is concerned. So that's why I feel like these other people that's around, and even me as a viewer, like I don't know their history as a friend. And that's what happened with me and my friend. I remember me and one of my girlfriends got into an argument, and it was kind of like the same scenario with this. And she said something real slick. And then I came back at her because I'm not going to lie down. When you say something slick to me and you personally attack me, I'm going to attack back. But previously, I let a lot of stuff slide. So in this moment, I'm not letting it slide no more. Now I'm going to say something. And she started crying, just like Jacqueline. And then my friends, who's supposed to be my friends, majority of them, except for one, gravitated. They coddling her and then making her like. And then I remember one of my friends spoke up for me and was basically like, Y'all don't know their history. You don't know what happened before this to know why Elisa is acting like this. So, like, mind your business, and you should be having your friends back instead of like gravitating toward the crier. You don't know their history. And that's why I had to put myself in Mia's position and in Jacqueline's position, as far as like, we don't know enough about their history as friends to know like how their dynamics is. Maybe Mia's just sick of her now.
I agree. So there goes Jacqueline skirting away, crying, and everybody's comforting Charisse. I think Candace was there trying to comfort her, and Mia says she wants, she says that Charisse wants to be like her because she's pretty, successful, has a great husband, and 3 beautiful children. It's a possibility. But the one thing I don't like is that Mia telling Jacqueline don't sleep with married men. Wasn't she Gordon's mistress? Like, don't throw that as shade.
But I think with Mia though, she's keeping it real though. Like, Mia doesn't give a damn.
I think that's the issue. She feel like Jacqueline does not keep it real. Like, yeah, just admit it.
I don't know if she wants her to admit it, because just because you're comfortable with sleeping with married men, and then maybe I sleep with married men, maybe I don't want to put it on Front Street. But leave me alone on the low if I want to sleep with married men. Don't put my business out there. But again, I think Mia is just sick of her. And she's putting everything out there. She's sick of Jacqueline and being a lapdog and not being a real friend to her. I think Mia is like seeing it now, and she's getting sick of Jacqueline, and she just put it all out there. But the thing about Mia is she's putting it out there. Yeah, I slept with married men. So what? I'm keeping it real. Jacqueline don't want to keep it real.
Which I like about Mia. Yep. So it seems at this point, Wendy and Mia are getting along. At the table, Mia did say to Wendy that she really likes her. You know, she's successful. She feels Wendy's also good looking, beautiful, and that she would really like to get along and get to know her more.
Mm-hmm.
And she apologized to Wendy at the table at that time.
I like that part. I don't know what Mia's intentions were. Like, is she really sorry, or is she just trying to make like a lot, like have an ally with people because she's having a fallout with Jacqueline? Like, so I don't know. I'm just wondering if Mia was really apologetic, like genuinely.
Or she probably realized all the backlash she's going to probably get from what happened.
Yeah, but she should have apologized. Either way, I mean, it's still a good thing that she apologized, because she should have.
So Wendy, she looked beautiful. Wendy looked really nice. Comes into Mia's room, and they have a sit down, and they basically talked about they don't know where it went wrong. And Nubia said, "Well, I don't know what went wrong." What are you talking about? You just assaulted me. So I thought they were going to go back and forth about it, but they both came into agreement. Like, let's let that go. Let's move on. And Wendy was like, we both got fake booties.
I like that moment.
Fake bodies. She said, "You're beautiful," but Wendy did kind of throw a little shade. She's like, "You're beautiful. Yes. I'm gorgeous."
Yes, that was definitely shade, like the way she said it. Mm-hmm.
I was laughing. I was waiting for Mia to say something, but I think it went over Mia's head. So because of Mia, she might think beautiful and gorgeous, same thing. But being beautiful and being gorgeous is 2 different things to me. Like, you're pretty, but I'm beautiful. You're gorgeous.
And then the way you said it, like, why are you using different terminology? Like, you could have said, like, I'm gorgeous, you're gorgeous.
I mean, if we have to do a comparison, Wendy do look better than me, in my opinion.
I don't know. I think it's up to like
that depends, but Mia's face, crater.
It's like a little tranny.
Crater, trannish, done too much, not too cute. That's my opinion.
But she do have moments where it do look softer, like where she does look like nice.
Moments. I guess it depends on the lighting,
mm-hmm.
and if her face is not broken up. Because there's sometimes in the confession, like, "Oh, Mia looks good." Like, watch what happened live. She looked beautiful. I was like, "Oh, Mia looks really pretty."
Exactly.
I don't know if it's the makeup or she had a facial done or something. There's times she actually looks pretty.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think there are some times where she does look good. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. But Wendy always brings it. So I can't, it is no comparison, because like you said, Mia has her good moments and her bad moments. Wendy always has good moments.
And we seen Wendy without her damn makeup on. And we seen.
I don't remember that. Did we?
Yeah, after she came from the hospital for surgery, we've seen a couple times with no makeup, and she looked good.
Wasn't no makeup. I need to take a look at that because you know sometimes
Yeah,
they
one
make it
time they
seem like
picked
it's
up
no.
from the airport. There was a scene that was so stupid. Like her husband picked up from the airport. She talked about her kid.
Oh yeah, the kidney stone. Yeah, I was like, okay.
So she looked good without her makeup. We see me without makeup, and it was a nightmare. So natural beauty. So that was it. Then they showed them. It was kind of more quick scenes of them after going to a club, drinking, get a little frisky with each other. I'm like, really? Touching and whatever else. And it ended with Wendy saying Mia said she wants to eat her box. And Wendy was like, clutching her pearls, like,
Mm-hmm.
Then they show the next scene as far as something happened. I don't think anything happened between Wendy and Mia because they asked
I
her
don't think so either. I think
Mia
it
did
was.
say it. Mia said
Huh?
she never say anything like that. I think Mia did say it though to Wendy.
Absolutely, I think Mia did say it. I just think that I don't think it went anywhere. And then she did confirm. Mia did confirm like if Eddie and Gordon were participants in the action, that she would go forth with it, like the session of eating box
Yeah,
or whatever.
meaning that she wants Eddie. That's how I see it. If you put it out there, oh yeah, I'll have a foursome, whatever you want to call it. If her husband, she didn't say, oh yeah, threesome, me and Wendy and Gordon. She said her husband would have strength. So that lets me also go back with the conversation they had with Peter and everything. So your husband is willing to sleep with you, another woman and another man. But that was the whole conversation we had. But whatever, it looked like they do threesomes and foursomes and orgies, basically. But I don't think Wendy and her husband get down like that.
I don't think so either. They're not participating.
Huh? No.
They're not participating in that.
They're not participating in that. Now, Ashley and Michael probably would have joined in that.
Absolutely.
But not her. And that was basically the end. The next episode more so made it seem like, did something happen? Didn't something happen? I don't think so.
And Robyn's bachelorette party.
Not interested.
In preparation for her wedding.
I mean, it looked like that male strippers there. I don't know if that female strippers.
We need to find out if they're going to get married in Jamaica and who's going to show up. Who's going to be the witnesses at this wedding?
Well,
and how is it going to, huh?
Well, from what social media what I've seen in social media, they did get married.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if it was in Jamaica at the brother-in-law's wedding. And who showed up? Did the mother show up? How did they do this? Huh?
They got married. It was not shown on the air. I think it's going to be discussed most likely on the reunion. But they did get married.
But in Jamaica, I wanted to know
I don't know about that.
That's what I'm saying. We need to know, was it in Jamaica? How did you pull this wedding off at the same time that your brother-in-law is getting married? Who's showing up to this wedding? And then I want to know, like who was the witnesses? And I need to see proof for this wedding.
Well, hopefully Andy Cohen asks the right questions. Last season they had Nick and Minaj host the reunion. So let's see this season if Andy or if they're bringing Nikki back.
I think Robyn. I don't think they're bringing Nikki. It's definitely Andy hosting. No one's bringing. No one's coming. And I think Robyn was hoping that she would get a spinoff or some kind of wedding special. I think that's why she was like holding. Yeah, the way she's acting like this, I think she was hoping like stringing people along and we're getting married, but we're not going to invite people.
So because if she would have had it here and it would have been a bigger deal.
But I think but now, like, I think she eventually settled on it. This just happened like last episode where she's like, it's in Jamaica with the brother-in-law at the same time.
You say she string along in hopes of.
Yeah, I think she didn't get the invitation or the offer from Bravo, and she was hoping that she would get some kind of offer, maybe have an extravagant wedding, and that she saw Bravo did not bite the bait because she is not worthy enough to have a special for, and she thought she would. Because I think I could see her thinking, like, overfeeling herself and saying, like, oh, everybody's looking forward to me and Juan getting married, and that we're gonna be like, you know, we got a divorce, now we're getting remarried. This will be like great for a show. So I think in her mind, she was hoping that she would get an offer, and it flopped. So now she got to go to the justice of the peace and try to get a fly-by-night wedding.
Well, I really don't care about Robyn's wedding.
I
But that's
do.
not a topic I'm even interested in.
No, I'm interested in it because I need Giselle to be pissed off and get mad at her BFF for not inviting her. I need some juice from this.
Maybe Giselle did go. Maybe after a while she did end up going.
No, maybe, but I need to see what the initial reaction was. You mad when Giselle did say, "Okay, come on, you can be invited." Like, Robyn already said, like, it's no one's gonna be there but her kids and Juan. So Giselle was already on the outs when it comes to the wedding. So I'm just saying, like, I just hope that they show a scene where Giselle gets mad and that they show, like, okay, now Giselle is a witness and she's in the wedding. Like, I need to see something.
Well, let's wait and see what happens. But that was the end of that.
And then we're gonna get confirmation next episode whether Mia wants to eat Wendy's box and the bachelorette party, Robyn's bachelorette party.
Yeah, so that was the end of that episode. It was a pretty good episode. Made me laugh multiple times with Karen. So I actually enjoyed this episode. So thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the link below for our Facebook page.
Yes, hit
our Facebook group. And we have a TikTok. Eventually we start putting a link for our TikTok. And if you got TikTok, follow us.
Yes.
The links below.
Support. Okay.
And we'll follow back.
Yes, absolutely. Come on, ladies and gents. We out here on these streets working. Yeah. Okay, support us and we're going to support you back. Let us know what you're doing too.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.